If I ask the question, why should I move to Charlotte, North Carolina? And the answer was schools, you'd say, wait. I've done research on Charlotte Mecklenburg schools. Well, there are a few standouts right in the city, but in this niche article, this is the 2025 rankings of the best places with the best public schools in the Charlotte area. So if you're relocating to Charlotte, NC, you may or may not know this. We've got a center city with kind of around, circled by the I-485 beltway loop. So 485, that's largely Mecklenburg County. Going up into Huntersville and so on, yes. But Charlotte Mecklenburg schools, there are some standouts. I like Providence High School, of course, Ardrey Kell, etc. But in this niche article, you might be surprised to learn why you should move to Charlotte because of the schools. Well, not so much the Charlotte area. So number one places with the best public schools in the Charlotte area, there's a little town called Tega Cay. It's down on the west, the kind of southwest side, very close to Fort Mill, which you probably already know that's great. And so it's a great place to live. In fact, on the niche.com ratings, it's got an A+ overall niche grade, and it's got an A+ for public schools. And you're real close to Charlotte. So that is one to look at. And by the way, you certainly could click on View Nearby Homes. Now, here's my warning to you. That's going to take you to a homes.com, which is a big company, kind of like a Zillow. It's going to take you right there to them, and it's going to recommend that you call this agent right here. But here's what I'll tell you. On this particular listing, and by the way, they're not all $1 million homes in Tega Cay, but if you call the listing agent, then that seller is fully represented and you're not represented at all. And so that agent is probably willing to pay your agent's fee, the buyer agent. The seller typically and often pays both agents. So you're really at a disadvantage without representation if you call the listing agent. That agent's fiduciary responsibilities, fiduciary, I know the meaning of that word, is to the seller, and that's the way it works. So here you can go in here, but here's what I'll ask you to do. Don't contact the listing agent. Write down the address and then call me. Write down the address and say, hey, there's a lot. Hey, here's a real beautiful house for $725. Don't call the listing agent. You want to call me and say, what about this address? And we can certainly put you on a drip, which means we can send you the properties that you could be interested in. And that's the way that works. Number two place is Riverview, a suburb in South Carolina. A overall niche, A+ for public schools. And so I've never heard of Riverview. It's not really a suburb per se, but it is close to Fort Mill, close to Tega Cay. See right there? No one calls it Riverview. The schools are great, low crime, but no nightlife. Now, by the way, if that's what you're into, if you just got to call me and tell me the stuff that you're interested in, and I'll have one of my team members who will represent your best interest to get back to you. You're looking for great schools. How about Fort Mill? Aforementioned. Fantastic. A+ overall and A+ for public schools, and everybody's moving there. Beautiful. Oh, Marvin. Now, this is just really South Charlotte. It's North Carolina. Fantastic. And by the way, if you're like a $1.5 million buyer, call me about that, because there's an amazing subdivision going up right now from Jones Homes USA in the brand new Marvin Heritage District. And if you mess around, it won't be there. Marvin schools, highly rated. Weddington, now this is just south of Charlotte, just kind of think South Charlotte. It's across the Mecklenburg line into Union County, which are traditionally great schools. Weddington, particularly great schools, A+ for public schools. And again, you can certainly click by, and if you want to look at the homes, 1.3 million right there. Are you supposed to call her? It's a test. It's a test question. Okay, here we go. We're kind of going down. 1.375. Are you supposed to call him? No, you're supposed to call me, baby. Now, here's a house, for instance. It's an older house, and the price represents that. It's coming soon, which means we can't get in it yet. I can't go shoot a video, but call me, and we will keep you in the loop on all of that. There's some amazing homes right here in the Weddington area. Great place to live, guys, by the way. Number 6 places with the best public schools, Lake Wylie. Now, Lake Wylie is, they say it's a suburb. Lake Wylie, it's a lake. And on both sides of Lake Wylie, in fact, the state line goes down through the middle of Lake Wylie for quite a bit from North Carolina to South Carolina. So Lake Wylie, fantastic, but there are a lot of nuances to that. And we can certainly navigate you through all that. Harrisburg, man, what a great town. Up on the northeast side of Charlotte, almost to Concord. Harrisburg is a great area. A+ overall niche, A for public schools, and it's really kind of just outside of Charlotte. So you're close, easy commute into uptown Charlotte. Number 8 places of the best public schools, Clover, baby. Now, I did a video this week about a subdivision in around Lake Wylie, which is called Westport. And there's some really great homes in there, new homes, new construction homes for sale. And they are York, South Carolina municipality, but their school, their high school, is Clover High School. What's cool about Westport also is that it has a lot of 2-story homes, plus or minus 600, and a lot of ranch homes. There's a whole section of ranch homes. So if you're moving down, stealing the grandkids, your parents, you know, the grandparents, they can live in the ranch home section while you're living in the 2-story section. Another great one is Lake Park. That's in North Carolina, over on the east side of Charlotte, kind of down towards Indian Trail. Really great. And they've got A public schools. That's a great little area. And then finally, number 10. And by the way, this Westport, that's a different Westport than the Westport I was just talking about. But this one has got an A- overall niche in Denver. It's North Carolina, not Colorado, and A in public schools. And by the way, there's some great houses. Again, you can click these and tour the houses, but write down the addresses and then call me or email me or text me 704-345-3400 with the intent that we would help represent you. We can start sending you properties in the areas that you want to be in, and we'd love to meet you if you're coming to visit, or if you're a move-up buyer here in the greater Charlotte area, we'd love to get with you very, very quickly. I've got a great team of agents, 704-345-3400. So that's why to move to North Carolina. Schools, I got you on that one, didn't I? I'll see you in the next video.